Hello my friends, welcome to Dave's Skillet. Today, I'm going to make some potato salad. I'm going to use the rice cooker to do it. Yay! I had a request, kind of a request, but someone was asking me the other day if I ever made potato salad. I did for this channel 4 years ago. Ouch, 4 years ago. I make it all the time, but I haven't been posting the ones I make all the time apparently. So I thought I had one that I had put up earlier, but no. So we're going to go right over there and we're going to get her done. And right here, turn the light on. These are the ingredients. I've got some large pitted ripe olives. Use whatever brand you like. Carrots, I would say just use no more than 2 regular carrots. I'm going to use probably about that much, not a whole lot. You'll see anyway as I progress how much I'm going to use. I am going to use 4 large eggs. These are already hard boiled and they're going to go in it. I'm going to use 2 stalks of celery and 4 potatoes. There's one itty bitty one, and then I would say that's a medium, and these are kind of large. Largish, not a whole lot of large, but a little bit of large. Oh, here we go, just drop them everywhere. So I will get on with it. I got to wash these off, dice the carrots and the potatoes, and I got to, I'm not going to really dice the celery, but I am going to slice it up into pieces. Well, you'll see. Here we go. So we'll start with the celery. I don't need that. You get toward the ends like that, they get bitter. So we just take them out. Try to make these somewhat thin. And that's that for those. Next are the carrots. Hooray! Like I said, you can use regular carrots, but since I got a bunch of these, I need to use them up. Now I did these in the rice cooker. It cuts them pretty good. Cuts them? Cooks them. About 10 minutes in a rice cooker. Set steam for 10 minutes. Walk away, go watch TV, go do something else, because you won't need to hang around. Your eggs will be perfect. Where'd he go? I was looking for it. He disappeared on me. He was stuck to my knife. Ah! If you want them to be a bit gooey inside, then make it 10 minutes. Now I can wash that. Potatoes! Time to cut them up. Got a baby one there. Got a big one here. We're going to dice these up. If you got a dicing machine, Aren't you lucky? I got one. I'm just not using it right now. Although I could. We'll just do it this way. Show and tell. For those who don't have it. There. Let me just pour those in there. I am going to rinse these all off and the carrots in a strainer that I have before I put them in the pot. They got to get washed because I want all that extra starch off the potato. I don't want it in the recipe, so they got to get washed. I guess I'll show that. Heck yeah, why not? I don't normally show prepping the veggies and all that. I assume people know how, but in the case that they don't, sit down, grab a drink, have a watch. This is for you. I started out when I was 19 doing this. They made me a salad chef. 26 salads I had to make every single day. Whew, that was a lot. At 19, and I did it. But I don't do that any longer. Hoo-hoo, no thank you. And then to make matters worse, my boss, he was not a very nice person. He was hitting on the hired help all the time. It happens. Didn't matter. I had to go into the military because they were looking at me anyhow. Sometimes you just got to do what's necessary. And you've seen enough. We'll move on to the next. So, oops. Gotta wash them up real good. Get all the starch off. Let that sit there and drain for a second. I gotta open this up and drain the water out of it because I don't want none of that water in the recipe. Not really. I don't know if you saw how I did that. That's how I did that. I looped the spoon handle through the can's lift tab and bink. It's a lot easier that way, especially if it's tough. Got to give you a few hacks while I'm at it. Just get all the water out of there. I'm not going to use all that, but I'll use a bit. We'll be back. Here we go. I got to put the potatoes and the carrots in the pot. In they go. This is why I'm not bothering with all the details. Because the water, I'm going to put that in here now. The water that I cooked the potatoes in. There it goes. So we add the water right up to the surface of the potatoes and carrots. Drop that down because we're going to cook that now. The other ingredients aren't going to get cooked. Just the potatoes and carrots get the cook job. They're just going to go in. The rest of it will just go in after these ready. When they're ready, then we get to put the rest of it in. So we're going to put it on steam And I need 20 minutes. Here we go. Steam. Why it didn't do that? Come on now. I told you 20. It's being disagreeable with me. There we go. Now it's cooking 20. Okay, the other one's different. I used the other one last night, and it doesn't work quite the same as this one here. I just figured that out. Okay. I can't do it the same way on the other one. Man. Right, well, I'm going to go ahead and chop up some olives, and then we'll be back. So you can buy tins of sliced olives. That's okay. They cost. They cost more than this can that I'm using right now. I only paid $1 at the Dollar Tree for these olives. Oh, look at that. They didn't get the stone out of that one. Ha-ha. That is the first time that's happened to me with this brand. Okay, all right. I think these are Hy-Vee. These are from the grocery store. But they were, I think, 88 cents. Cheaper than Dollar Tree, then I'll pick them up. Like I was saying, you can use the pre-sliced ones, but sometimes, you know, you're going to pay more for that kind of stuff. But I get it. If it cuts some time, that's great. When I worked in a restaurant, they had machines for everything. I didn't have to do anything except load them into the machines. They had machines for taking off the skins of the potatoes, and they had machines for dicing everything. You had to be careful. You don't want to dice your hand. But other than that, it's pretty cool. And now, I don't buy those sliced olives. I mean, I could, but nah. It's not that difficult to slice up a handful of olives. And that's about how much I use, was about a handful of olives. I think that's about a quarter cup, third of a cup, something like that. Not much, but it gives it some flavor. So when you're biting into that potato salad, you get a mouthful of different flavors. I think that's pretty good. Okay, we'll be back. And it's done, hooray! Now I gotta take it out of the rice cooker. We'll unplug that, because we don't want that still on in warm mode or not. Oh. And we just pour all that right there. Just like that. Whew. Wow. And now, put that over there. That's roasting hot. We're going to cool that all down with some nice cold water. Yep. That'll stop the cooking process right there, which is what we got to do. Whew. Wow, what's that like, huh? Let's see if we can do that again. I got to put everything in there, because they're still kind of hot. I can feel it. So we're going to add some more cold water, because I want to stop that cooking process. Oh yeah, it's getting there. I already tasted them and they're quite tender, which is what we wanted. Tender. And I think that's pretty much a done deal. Push that out of the way. Not quite drained. We'll get it there. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, we're getting there now. Now the water's actually cold. That's good. So we'll let it drain out. And that should be it. That should be it. That got it. That got her done. Okay, we're going to take it back over there. Now, get this up here where you can see it. Yeah. And I'm going to add the mayo. I need to put some mustard in there, just a drop. I don't want to put a whole lot. I think that's more than enough. See, when I say a drop, I mean just a drop. Don't want to overdo it. Okay. There it is. Lost my spoon for a second. Didn't know where I'd put it off. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Should be enough. But if I need more, I'll go back there. Get that all incorporated in. That's going to be so good. Look at that. And now the mustard's starting to move around. That's good. That's what we want. Now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. I don't know what happened to my round bowl. Don't know what happened to it. It's not in the fridge, not in the cupboards. It just disappeared out of my kitchen. I'm like, what in the wide world? So I guess I'll be looking for that later. I had to use my square one. That was very interesting. Yeah, this is even more interesting. Look at that. I'll have to put it in the fridge to give it a good proper chill. And then we can have some. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. And that's that. Oops. Give it a good stir. My pepper shaker decided to fall over. Oh well. Man, look at that. I didn't put any salt on it because I don't think I really need to, but that's up to you. Salt is up to you as always because you're the chef in your kitchen. So there's always that. I hope you will make something similar to it. I really thought I had a recipe up and running from this year, but no, I did not. Sorry about that. But we got one now. I went back and looked at my video log. I do have one back in the early days, 4 years ago. But dang, that's 4 years ago. So here we are. We're gonna polish it up to 2020 standard. There. Now we got potato salad 2020. How about that? Before the year ran out on me. We'll be right back. So we'll try some I gotta try it, even though it's not chilled. Gotta get a few of those bits and pieces of everything. Home run. It's good, but it needs to chill. And I'll put that in the fridge and it'll get cold. Bon appetit, my friends. Give me a like. Just punch it. And then subscribe. See you next time.